One more today. Okay, so another video you asked for was, well, you didn't really ask for it, but it comes up at residency a lot. And I'll say this and then people go, oh, when they see it. So I don't know, maybe you know, maybe you don't know. I don't know. So I'm going to just show you. All right. So at another university, I have somebody doing some research and she wants to research like therapy dogs, and she's not decided on her population yet. So, but she brought up a particular area. So that's what I looked at. So let me see if this will, hopefully y'all are catching this. So I'm waiting on the little thing to go away. Okay, so I just went to Google Scholar. Yes, you're allowed to use Google Scholar. You can find some good articles on here. And then if you can't find it on here, then you can open up the school's library and do the search in there. And a lot of times you can find it through the university. Just for kicks, I just typed in therapy dogs and self-esteem in students. It's a thing. So if you watched the other video and I told you that your recommendations come from the literature, right? So she's kind of looking for within the last 3 to 5 years. It really needs to be within the last 3 years. Okay. I mean, seriously, the newer, the better is where you're going with that when you're looking for recommendations. But this is just about finding articles. So I'm going to scale this back. I just want to see like from 2020, right? So I just hit over here since 2020. That's all the articles since 2020 that popped up, 4,550 results. I don't need quite that many. We are just going to say, hey, I read this article. Well, that's not really an article, ladies and gentlemen. See right here? That is probably, I'm going to say masters. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say this is probably for a master's program. Graduate independent studies. There we go. Okay. So, and yes, you can, because I'm going to get asked this question later, you can use a recommendation from a dissertation for your dissertation as a recommendation, but your other two recommendations have to be from empirical research. You really don't want to take a recommendation from a dissertation. You really want to find it in the empirical literature, but I always get asked that question, so there's that. Okay, so this is an EDU. This one is ProQuest. That's a dissertation. Da, 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 da. A lot of these. Okay, so this may not have been. These are all. I'm looking. Hang in there. All right. So, all right. This looks like an actual article. Yes. Okay. This is the full article. Actually, you can see the navigation over here. So now, trick one to finding an article. Let's say, humor me, let's just say that this article had a recommendation in it, right? That was like, woohoo, I need that. Now, what do? You're still looking for another one, or you're just looking for more articles for your lit review. Okay, so I'm going to go back. We're just going to act like that was a good article and we want to use that article, but what's some other stuff? Do you see this right here? Cited by Ford. That means since the publication in 2020, 4 other authors have cited this article, which means 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the other 4 articles. One is from, I'm not real sure where that's from. I'm going to say in the Netherlands somewhere, but I can't tell. There's the NIH one. This is probably a dissertation. This is probably not. And you see how these just say related articles? That's another way to find other articles. But these 4 here cited this one that we originally looked at. So, and if you'll pay attention and look, right, some won't have any and some will. So if I go back to this, let's see, related. Oh, you know what? Let's look up something in construction. Construction, injuries, and subcontract. It's one of the things I always look up. Cited by two, cited by two, cited by two. But now see, the reason there's not as many cited right here is because I thinned out my results from 220. Let's do a custom range, and I'm going to look for the last 21 years. Cited by 15, cited by 290. So this is just a way for you to find other articles, because chances are if this article has been cited 290 times, there's some good information in that. And that means there's a bunch of articles that have been used. So let's just, for kicks, let's just say, okay, this was published in 05. It's been cited by 290 people. So here's the 290 articles, right? Now, I'm going to thin these out. And of the 290, 38 of them have been published since 2020. So you can narrow it down. This is one just quick way you can find other articles. And then the other way that you can do it is put related articles, and it'll pop up based on your previous search different, and you can just keep on pressing related articles, related searches. It's okay to use this too. I mean, you can find a lot of good articles on Google Scholar. You want to use, the databases in the library. You absolutely want to use the databases in the library, but sometimes you'll find something here that's not in that library or in a database, or there's so much that you haven't come across it. So I usually keep Google Scholar up on one screen, and then on another tab, I keep open the library search engine so that I can look for it like that. And remember to use your interlibrary loan. If you find an article and they're like, you can pay $39.99, I'm like, no, I'm not. You use the interlibrary loan, let the university get the article for you. So this was just a quick thing that most people don't pay attention to, don't know, but it can yield a lot of extra articles. So it's a good idea to use that if you're kind of stumped or you're not real sure how else to find more articles. Another way to find articles, all right, this is the last one because I have to take the cat to the vet, but okay, let's just say, is this, nope, okay, I need one where it's an actual article, hold on, or I can get the PDF. You know what? We're going to cut out the middleman, y'all. All right. So I have like a lit library that I keep folders, right, of different articles that these are all from students and my own stuff and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna pick one. All right. So please move this window away from the shared. Oh, shut up. Okay. So sorry, I'm talking to the computer, not y'all. If you read some, and I don't understand. I mean, I would assume most of y'all know this, but some people don't know to do it, or it just escapes them, So you're reading and you're reading and you're reading and you're like, okay, all right. And then you find this and you're like, interesting. Okay, Radley and Figley. See this glorious little list down here of all their references? You should look at some of that. Yes, some of it may be dated. Oh, I bet you, it says my screen sharing is paused. Y'all can't even see this, can you? Hold on. The joys of technology. Let's try that again. All right, it looks like it's Sharon. My point is use the references in the articles you have that you like, even if, like for instance, okay, 2007. No, I can't use that for a recommendation, but I can use that probably in my background section. It's probably going to have, like burnout and coping. So if I'm doing a study on burnout, coping mechanisms is going to be a theme that comes up a lot with burnout. So while I can't use this as a recommendation, I can use it in the background, I can use it in the themes and the literature review. So, and I don't know why, but here as of late, I've had a lot of people just look completely shocked when I say, have you used the references and the articles that you do have? And look, some of the, well, I can't use those, they're too old. You want research that's been established and been around a really long time. So that's part of the whole process of the literature review. So, but those are just a couple quick ways to find some articles. I am going to do another one tomorrow on theory. Right now I'm tired and I don't have it in me to do the video on theory, but I'll do it tomorrow and try to hit that as best I can. I'm best at explaining theory when I have something concrete. So I'll try to put something together so I can show you and walk it out for you when I do that video tomorrow. But if you have any questions, just put them in the little comments in the YouTube, or you can email me at bridget.hester@my.gcu.edu if you want, and just tell me who you are though when you email me. Thanks.